Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole,
And I'm Brittany.
and this is the 11-Minute Mile, episode 31. And we are back with our guest, Kaylin. We figured the first one went so well, you got to bring her back for a second one.
Round
So-
two. Ooh, love to be here again.
I feel like this one's going to get really juicy. So, okay, so you've lived in New York for 4 years, right?
Yes, about 4 years.
Okay. And then you moved to LA.
Correct.
That was during COVID.
It was right before
Just so everyone
COVID.
knows the time frame.
Mhm.
Right before
Yes.
COVID. Oh, yeah, that's like crazy. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it was January before January, COVID. so I
That
figured,
was like the craziest timing ever.
it worked out.
What a
I want to say
move.
for the best because I moved January 2020 and then COVID hit, and it was a lot better being in LA by the beach versus in New York City during COVID.
Oh, true. I didn't
mean,
even think
yeah,
about being
you're
out
not
of the
wrong.
city.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So I feel like just the transition for you moving, and now at the time you had a boyfriend, so you moved with your boyfriend, and now you're obviously living on your own.
I
Oh, look
am.
at that. Thumbs up right there.
Thumbs up on that.
What's it been like?
Well, basically, my boyfriend at the time and I met in New York, and then he moved shortly after to LA. So we did long distance for a long time. So it was either kind of continue doing life long distance or try to make it work in the same city. And so I moved out to LA to be with him, and we spent probably 2 years together out there. And it was
during COVID.
during
which is
COVID.
like, wow, 5 years.
Yeah, so it was
Really
it's
ages you.
it really does. And it was all great. It was all fine. And then a year ago, basically, we broke up. And so it was definitely a hard choice. Do you stay in LA where you kind of moved to be with somebody? And I didn't have a huge desire to live in LA. I don't hate it. I didn't hate it. It's a cool city, but I also love New York. So staying or leaving or whatnot. So basically we broke up a year ago. The year was a really hard transition period. It was really challenging to just kind of figure your life out on your own. And then this year I feel like good and happy and ready to take on life again. And I
Amazing.
figured starting over year after year, it just seems like a lot. So to stay in LA and give it like a proper shot, because I don't think I gave it a shot last year. I was just kind of going through the motions of moving forward.
Yeah.
And I don't, but we'll see.
With a breakup, I feel like so many people, you just need to get through the breakup. Like sometimes it is just like pulling yourself like out of bed and doing things like it's hard. Like people going through breakups, like they're very challenging, especially when you like uproot your life and you move to a place just for that person. Like it's hard when you're like making all the same friends, and that's tricky. Like if you don't have like that friend base, like where you have in New York, it's like you had friends without him, but there it's like everyone's.
It's a breakup with everyone. And like
it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's hard to wake up every day and like not have like a text or how you doing, what's going on. Like it's a transition for sure.
Yeah. A person to check in with every day. And you definitely, it's very, very different. We were together for quite a few years, and it was a big transition. Yeah, I had to make all new friends. I had to buy a car. I had to figure out how to do all the things like an adult that I just didn't have to do before, especially living in like New York City or some of the things you think about I'm like, I didn't know how to buy a car. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
And like I had to find an apartment, and at this point in your 30s, like, do you get a roommate again? And I was like, I don't want a roommate. There's no way. Figuring everything out.
But also good for you, because I feel like a lot of people in that situation would, and I feel like we talk about this all the time, would just stay complacent because it's easy and it's like right in front of you. And it's hard to like actually make the move and do it. Honestly, I don't even know what I would do if I was ever in that situation. Like it's easier said than done, but like it's crazy that you actually got your own place and you you're like trying to create your own life for yourself. Yeah.
We're proud of you to do it. Because even talking to you, I remember being like, you were like, Brittany, I'm so social. Like I'm staying out way later than I want to, but I feel like
It's
you've done so many
amazing.
awesome things, like with like your book group and like meeting people through that and like meeting people through yoga. It's like
Yeah.
exploring the city or exploring it in a new way and doing it in on your terms versus like
what forces you to step outside your comfort zone and to make moves that not that you're forced to do, but like you have to make choices.
Yeah.
And especially when it's just you at that point. So what will make you happy? What will make you move forward and what will help you in the long run? And it's hard to think about just yourself when you've been thinking about you and a partner for so long that but yeah, it's been good. I am really social. I'm not that social of a person, but you
are social. You're so social.
Yes, you are.
You don't want to admit it now. You could outdrink me in like 2 seconds.
You're a wild child over there now.
Yeah,
Who
so
are
when
you?
Kaylin and I lived together, we would be like, okay, let's have like a bottle of wine. We're going crazy.
Well, our
Now she could
hangovers
probably
are
house
like
it.
outrageous.
Oh
If
my
I were
gosh.
you, I would never drink because of the way you feel the next day. Honestly,
I know.
But I feel like have you like gotten better with your hangovers because now you're probably going out more? No, they're still bad.
I'm still the lightest of lightweights, and I still
You're like,
can't
what
handle
can
my
I do?
liquor.
Wait, what's your drink of choice now? Is
Um,
it still red wine?
oh yes, the red wine in general. I
Yeah.
think that's my safe zone. Give me anything besides that, and I'm Nicole,
Dead.
you are not wrong. My hangovers will kick my butt the next day. I just can't do it. I just can't handle it.
Red wine kills me. I don't even know how is that your drink of
Nicole like
choice?
smells red wine. She's like,
I'm like, yeah,
over.
I'm already passed out. Like, even though I love red wine, I wish I didn't have that. Like, that's the worst thing ever. I was thinking about when we were all in Paris together. That was like 2 years ago. And I feel like that was when it was sort of like at your lowest point with like
most confused.
most confused, like transitional time and stuff. But like if I were a listener right now in my mid 30s and listening to how amazing your life is now and how much better you've gotten, I feel like it's so beneficial for people to hear that. Cause like
It is,
Absolutely.
it's scary as an adult in your mid 30s to break
scary.
up and start fresh and like go out, date.
Wait, I said it like the other night too. I'm like, I never expected to be single I'm 33 at 33 and having to start over. It was a year ago at 32, but you're in your 30s and you see your friends getting married and having children. And I really just didn't think that was going to be me. But, sometimes I was super, super confused in the relationship and where it was going. And I think having just some better clarity on knowing where you want your life to go and where it could go. Who knows what's going to happen? I have no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, put it out
That's
there
okay.
and the universe, whatever happens is meant to happen. And I'm in a good place right now that I feel like I'm happy and I'm content and I'm excited to what's to come, and I haven't felt like that in a long time. So
and it's your choice.
for
Like you're
you.
choosing everything, which is so awesome.
True.
It is
Just
powerful
live it
to be
up.
able to do it.
I'm trying.
Let's
know,
actually
travel,
submit you to the
explore.
Bachelor.
Bachelorette.
Us?
Well,
No, we'll submit her to the Bachelor.
I was just the Bachelor or the Bachelorette.
Well, she would have to be on the Bachelor
because you can't be on the Bachelorette
to be a contestant. I feel like they usually pick
only
like
choose
a contestant.
Well, because
that's
I would
already
want you to
been
be on
on
the Bachelorette, so you get all the choices.
All the choices.
I don't want you fighting for one guy.
I mean, listen, it could be fun. It could open up a lot of doors. You know what?
Yeah, it could. 400 million or 400,000 followers.
Episode's done, I might submit you.
Hey, at this point, I'm open to anything.
She would be like, I feel like Kaylin would be the best person. Like she'd be like the innocent, like Daisy, like on The Bachelor right now.
Daisy's
Like
so cute.
Everyone likes her.
Honestly,
and then she could
Kaylin,
easily
you'd
be the
crush
Bachelorette.
it. You'd crush it.
You wouldn't
You
be
should
the
do it.
drama filled.
It would not be drama filled. No.
If you could give like one piece of advice for any single people out there that are like in their mid 30s, doesn't mean that they've just broken up or got out of a relationship, just in general, they're single. Like, what's a good piece of advice? I'm putting you on the spot.
One is, I'm thinking of what I've learned over the past year. Listen to your gut. is a big one, because I feel like I really will not listen to it and it doesn't help you. So listen to your gut and kind of just not, I'm not saying like be a yes person, but take some chances, because you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know what's going to, even if it's not like a potential partner, but the friends that you'll meet or the doors that will open, or just to put yourself in a new experience or situation, that take
New
some
group.
chances.
Love that.
Yeah.
Right.
I've made some of the best of
It's
my friends
amazing.
in LA have been through like book club, which I didn't know anyone going into that. But when you have no friends coming like post breakup, that you're like, I
You're
must
like,
make friends.
that's
I'm
hard.
committed to anything.
Committed.
Yeah.
That's
let's
honestly the
read.
scariest part, because you really do have to
Mhm.
like restart.
Yeah, you do. So, and don't be afraid to restart, because life is short and anything can happen.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
I
Well,
love it. And talk
we
about it, because I feel
we
like you love
it's
talking about it and
relatable.
it helps you and it is relatable, and you shouldn't ever
yeah,
be embarrassed or anything like that. Like, it helps to talk through things, and everyone's gone through the same thing of
something.
some
Yep,
sort.
Yeah. Some
exactly.
sort of
So it's been,
situation.
and having good friends on the back end of it has been great. So,
Yeah.
thank you both.
Well, we always love
We got
listening.
We're therapists now, if you didn't know.
Yeah. We love
Honestly,
talking through everything. I love it.
Well, this was fun. Now you can just
Episode
come
31 was
back.
great.
You can do
Yeah.
this all the time. You know what I mean?
Special guest all the time.
Special
Special
guests all the time.
No, you would just
Okay.
it would become one.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll see you later.
Thanks
All right.
for having me.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.